Hello. Going live again see how night versus day works. See if anyone comes. I didn't really advertise it this time. Maybe do like a little meditation. If you're joining or you're watching this. Hi, Kristen. If you're watching the replay and kind of listen to this music, I'm also going to put a little bit, hold on, because they let's feel dry. If you can hear the music, let me know. If you can't hear it, I have it kind of low. I'll turn it up a little bit. Don't mind me using the camera as a mirror. Hi, Kristen. So just breathe in, breathe out. I already breathed in. Breathe in, breathe out. I was doing the thumbs up. I have another story for you, but it's a little pet, so I don't know what that. It's all one word. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the energy of the day and of the week come off of you. When you want to kind of recharge, you have to remember that you can get energy from the other realm. It doesn't need, you can't operate off of your own energy alone. I have no idea what that says. Let all the energy come that has, you have taken on from other people, what you've dealt with the day, the week. Kind of visualize it like it's going through your feet into the earth, and you're letting all the energy drop into the earth, and your hands are reaching out into the cosmos and they're becoming branches. So you're reaching out to the sun, the stars, and the moon, and you're pulling all the energy from there. So all the energy you don't want anymore, all that negative or other people's energy is dropping to the earth, and all the energy from the sun, the stars, and the moon are coming through you. You pull it in and you let it charge you up. You let it charge you up. Just charge you, charge you, charge you. You keep letting go of the day. You let all the energy fall off of you, and you pull all the energy onto you, and you charge yourself up. And as you do that, you can open up yourself to what I call the master teachers, those in that realm who try to help teach. These aren't guides. This is not a guide thing. These are master teachers. And you ask them to come and take you by the hand, lay you down, and clean you off. Take you piece by piece apart and clean you off. Clean everything off. And then they piece you back together. And as they're cleaning you off, you ask them the questions you want to ask about something going on in your life, something that's missing, something you're struggling with. You ask them to help give you the knowing and understanding, just that knowing of what you need. And then you sit in that energy for a while as you ask them for this knowing. And you let yourself open up your heart, open up your third eye, open up your throat so you can speak your truth. and remember home, where we all come from, where we all return, what we are all a part of. Connect to home. And as you can connect to home, try to feel where there was an energy of collective conscious, where everyone connected on a collective compassion and empathy, and having this for each other, feeling this for each other. When you get frustrated about life, the day, how people are treating each other, this world, this is a way to kind of just stop and recharge and try to get that part of you filled. Okay. I just wanted to start off with that. Kristen, I have no idea what you were saying. I'm going to get my incense wand. I hate the way crackly sounds over online. It always sounds loud to me. So sorry about that. I don't know if you guys all saw this incense wand that I created. This is the House Medium Incense Wand. So you take your incense stick, and if you want to rewatch the meditation I did at the beginning, you can. It's just a quick little one. But those of you who are on my Patreon, I did a longer one for stress. If you joined my Patreon, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then why haven't you? How's everybody doing? So I'm going to take this incense stick, and I put it in the incense wand. I'm so sorry I had a baby in my arms, and I thought I could text at the same time. Yeah. Did not make any sense. Okay, then you're going to cleanse. So this is my incense wand. I've posted this a few times, and I created this because I was like, on my podcast, I'm always talking about a wand, and I wanted something that's like, okay, if you have an incense stick, wouldn't it be great if you could have a wand? You could just wave it and create that magic. So I created the incense wand. And it's on my website, The House Medium. And then you could lay it down. It has this nice little metal piece to protect it. The top, it's not wood, it's resin, but it's hand painted. And you lay it down. And then when you want to pick it back up, you can go around and cleanse yourself, you, and create that magic. How's everybody doing? You have a baby in your arms. Oh, how old is the baby? How old is the baby? Can you text? You know what you do? You voice text. Don't bother typing. Is the music too loud, everyone? Then just voice text. Don't even bother with trying to touch things. Because it's like impossible when you have a baby. I remember I purposely got almost 2. Aww. I remember those days. I remember when I had my kiddo, I held on to, I forget what kind of phone I had, but I didn't get an iPhone. I didn't want to get an iPhone. And then I decided I needed an iPhone if I was going to have a baby, so I could do everything on it, like emails and texts and calls. It was just easier. So that's what made me get an iPhone. I was like, I'm just going to do it. It's going to make my life easier. So, what's going on with everybody? So, I'm doing readings and we did a little meditation at the beginning. Also, doing just chatting. I haven't finished watching it. I'm going to talk about it on my next episode, podcast episode. Ooh, this next one's going to be interesting. Is going to be this next one coming up. But I'm watching Space Man and I haven't finished it. I'm going to finish it and then I'll tell people what I think, but I won't give away spoilers. But it's kind of depressing so far. So far, it's a depressing movie. I'm just wondering, are there any happy movies that come out anymore? Just curious. It seems like all the movies are depressing these days. Is there any happy movies? Are we going to ever have happy movies again? Who's all in here? How come no one's talking to me? You just expect me to just talk to you and you don't say anything back to me? I will not be ignored, Dan. Now, if you know that reference, then you're older than 30. If you know that movie quote, you're older than 30. I think. Yeah. Whew, let me tell you, the one thing about getting older that is the worst is realizing people don't know things. I was teaching a class today and I was telling the class, who are young 20 something or a 30-year-old, and I was telling them that in the 80s, in the 70s, I was a kid in the 70s and I was a teenager in the 80s. You used to just throw trash out. People didn't realize throwing trash out your car was normal. When you were done with your hamburger, you wrapped up the wrapper, threw it out. When you were done with like a drink, you just throw the whole cup out, a can out. It was really normal because there weren't trash cans and nobody thought it was a big deal to just throw your trash out on the highway, on the side of the street. Walking down the street, people would just toss their trash on the ground. It's hard to picture that today because we have trash cans everywhere, but that wasn't the case then. And then I remember they started in the 80s, don't be a hoot or something, hoot, don't pollute or some kind of campaign. And they started putting trash cans everywhere and people were like, you can't throw, like, I remember they made it a fine if you were seen throwing stuff out the window. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Thank you, Catherine. Catherine is older than 30, clearly, because you remember. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Thank you. Thank you for giving me company with that one. I was like, give a hoot, or clearly. I remember that one. The Woodsy the Owl. That's right, Angelique. Hi, welcome, Angelique. And it was like, hi, Valerie. Let me tell you something. They were like, not, yes, listen to this. They were like, not, no, they didn't believe me. They were like, that was just normal. I go, yeah, it was totally normal. Like, your parents would be like, throw your trash out because they didn't want it in the car. And I remember you just be like drinking your thing, toss. And it was totally normal. It was even normal for people to walk down the street and just like toss into the gutter their trash. Be like, I'm done with this. And I remember they made it a fine. And people were like, they're going to fine me if I really, are you serious? They're going to give me a ticket. Like, people were like really upset about it. And not only that, but if you threw out like an apple or something, people are like, I can throw an apple out, it'll be fine. It's not a big deal. So they did not believe me. I said, they didn't have trash cans up everywhere. There wasn't recycling. There wasn't like trash cans, around the streets and stuff. That's how it was. And they did not believe me. So it's kind of funny. The one thing I realize as you get older is you'll reference stuff and people are just staring at you like they don't know what you're talking about. Like there weren't seatbelts when we were kids. Seatbelts was not a thing. They were like looked at as like just useless because they would just cover your lap and no one used them. It's like, why would you wear seatbelts? You can fit more people in the car without seatbelts. So that's just a side note. I thought it was funny. So I'm glad you guys remember that. So yeah, give a hoot. Don't believe. So stupid. And then Smokey the Bear. And then I think that's when they exploited a Native American and made that teardrop, right? I think that was about pollution. Like care about the earth. It was the one teardrop. Does everyone remember that? They totally exploited Native American culture. So anyway, I'm just going off on stuff. People are probably coming here like, I thought you were doing readings. I am doing readings if people want. If you want intuitive reading, you can ask one question. I'm asking for donation for PayPal, Venmo. Please don't super chat because I barely get I don't have monetization on here. Not that much. I might change. I might start posting stuff that has to do with the podcast. That's what I'm thinking of. But I don't see whatever the super chat for like probably a year from now. You have to get to a certain amount before they give you anything. And I did speak about, and the medium reading. So intuitive reading, you ask a question. Once you donate, I'll put you on the list. And then a medium reading, you pick one person you'd like to speak to, who's connected to you, like a relative. This is lipstick, not looks like I've been boxing or something. Just lipstick. One person you want to connect to. If it's a relative, you would say what relative, on what side of the family, or a friend, and I'll connect with that person. I really when I send out these incense wands, I send out a really long incense that's dragon's blood, but these work really great with the short ones as well. And they work even really great to do this. Like the long ones get they kind of like, they do the same, but I thought the short ones would be like too short, but it works really well. Anyway, that's what's going on. What's going on with everybody else? And I'm really proud of getting that done. I thought of something. I wanted to create it. I created it. Took it to a designer. They designed it, sent it overseas. They printed it. I hand paint them, and then I ship them out to you. So am I just going to talk to myself? Okay, great. Anybody have any questions about it? Anybody want any readings, or do you have any general spiritual questions or paranormal questions or anything like that? No, we're just going to rock it. You're just going to, okay. Okie dokie. Can you hear the music? Yeah, so this next, I'm thinking of, that's what I wanted to tell everybody. I could see everyone's leaving. Okay. Well, I wanted to just say that I'm also coming to Utah. And if you're in Utah, it'd be awesome to see see the people I've talked to online or seen online. All right. Well, if you don't have any questions and you don't have any readings, I'll just start reading from a book. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. Am I talking to myself? Is anybody still here? You did? I didn't get any notifications. I don't know if you want to wait for the time. No, I just didn't get any notifications, to be honest. Are you sure you did? Because there's nothing that came through. It doesn't show it, Catherine. Are you sure it was me? I totally would have been doing your reading right now. Catherine, get your reading. Get your readers on. Do you have your readers on? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Like, I don't think mine work anymore. Oh, look, I haven't worn mine in forever, and they have like wax on them. I hope so. I just sent it. I don't know if it was for me. I'm serious. No joke. Mine comes in right away. Like, it would tell me right away. I hope you didn't send it to the wrong person. I've never had a delay on PayPal. On Cash App, there's always a weird delay. So that's kind of weird. Weird, weird, weird. I've even refreshed it, and I've even opened up the app. I'm just wondering, Catherine, are you sure you don't need to put those readers on? Check, make sure you're seeing correctly. I'm joking. Yeah, I swear nothing came in. I swear to God. I mean, did you I want to make sure that something didn't go through. Did something go through? I just rechecked the app and it's not there, so I'll resend it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait. Okay. And I got somebody, I got Angelique. Yes, I got Angelique. For a minute, I thought maybe Catherine accidentally sent it to the wrong. Go ahead and ask your question, Angelique. What's your question, hon? And I'll double check your. Okay, I got it now. I got it, Catherine. Thank you. Maybe it just, yeah, I got it. How about if we do Catherine first, since she kind of sort of did it, but her eyes didn't see it or something? I'm just going to tease Catherine. Hey, Terry T. Okay, Catherine. It's okay, Catherine. I understand. I don't know about you, but I know I'm my medium reading for my Aunt Dolores. So just FYI, for future reference, people, you guys don't have to tell me the name of the person, just your aunt on what side of the family. I got you and your Aunt Dolores, but what side of the family is Aunt Dolores on? Dolores sounds like a sweetheart. Moms. Okay, Terry. Well, if she's got Catherine's charming personality, I'm sure. Let's take a look at Aunt Dolores. Let's look at your aunt on your mom's side. Okay, hold on. Well, she is a sweetheart, actually. I just heard her, and she's being really loving towards me. Why do I feel like she has a southern accent? Am I giving her that southern accent? Anyway, it's some kind of accent. She's saying that her passing was, she said that she was ready to leave this world. She had been preparing for some time. She knew that this was coming. Um, she's very grateful for the time she had here. I don't know, I just feel like relaxed talking to her. She says that leading up to her death was very scary because felt like she felt like the doctors were kind of like, she's talking about doctors, and she's talking about feeling like she was being pulled around, you know what I mean, like she was being told one thing and then she was being told another. She felt very unsure about, it's almost like I want to say the word jerked around. That's what she's saying. She felt like at one point everything was going to be okay and she was going to come out of it, and everything just started to progressively get worse very quickly. She didn't feel like she had the time she wanted for everyone. But she's very more interested. She had a very thick Chicago, as you were describing her last week perfectly. Okay. That's why I said I felt like she has some kind of accent. But I know Chicago accent. It's kind of twangy because I'm um, with a Chicago person, with a Chicago man and his family, and it is kind of twangy. Okay, anyway, she's saying that, she's just really grateful for the time she did have. She's grateful for what you all did for her. She said you all helped keep her spirits up. You all helped her leave this world. She says she's so surprised that she's still aware and she's still connected, that she didn't vanish into thin air. She was so afraid she wouldn't know what was going on with everyone, so she couldn't help or be a part of things. She says the strange part is that you can't totally hear her and you can't see her as well as she can hear and see all of you. She says, thank you so much for the roses. She's tossing the roses she's tossing the roses into the sky. Yeah, she's saying, thank you for the roses. She also says that when she died, she was very curious right away about everyone else, but she said to her surprise, it was just easy as could be to find other people she knew. What she was surprised about is that she was really meeting all kinds of new people and feeling like this is a whole world. I'm connected. I'm living a whole second life. She's talking about her daughter. Does she have a daughter? Was she, I got her roses from her garden. Her son dug them out and gave them to me. See, 2 daughters. Okay, yeah. She says her oldest daughter, she's very proud of her. She says she wished she would hear her and know, because her oldest daughter worries and she's so hard on herself. She hears her thoughts. She's very self-critical. She married? She's talking about somebody she's with. Anyway, she says she tries to get her daughters to hear her, because she's talking about her, person she married to. She's like, she doesn't have to please everyone all the time. Please tell her that. She wants to lastly say that you have a connection to her, like you're very similar to her. She says, keep your good spirit up. Don't let people, yeah, that one husband is a drip. Mm-hmm. It's a drip. She says, don't let people bring your spirit down. Do not let people bring your spirit down. You have a good spirit. You have a positive spirit, and don't let them take that away from you. And she does this. We always had almost a psychic connection. Yeah. She says she loves you to pieces, and that she guides you. She says you listen to her. She tries to tell you things. She goes, I don't know everything. I'm not God. I am not anything. She says no one's a God really, but she says I just try to connect. And thank you. She's very grateful for your paying attention to her since she's passed. Like, you're the only one who really pays attention. That's her blowing kisses. Thank you, Dale. I adored her. I could see right away. I get chills. Right away, I heard her. She says, don't worry, honey. Everything's going to be fine. To me. Because she's reading my thoughts. It's getting all in my business. No, she was really fun. She was really fun. Okay. I think she has a touch of the gift. Yeah, I think so. I can feel that she's very intuitive, very sensitive. You know what I mean? All right, Angelique, what's your question? I want to ask about someone I've been seeing. I'm not sure where this is going or not going. Okay. Sure. That was awesome, Catherine, and she made me feel good. She made me feel good. All right. So I'll look at this person, and then I'll see how they're acting and feeling, and then I'll see how you all are how the two of you are together, and then that helps me see where it's going or not going. Okay, hold on. Let me see you two. So when I see this is the pronoun is him. When I see them, they're very I feel like you guys have fun together. They're very into you, and I feel like they feel very relaxed with you. They're very comfortable. The two of you are very comfortable with each other. It almost feels interesting. It almost feels like you've known each other a long time. It feels good. It feels like a very close friendship that has grown into is growing into something more. That's what it feels like. When you just are with somebody that makes you feel like you can be yourself and you can open up. And it's not, I feel like the only thing that I see, and I could see why you're questioning this, is that he's not, the two of you aren't very like you're not getting to the deep dark secrets of each other, you know what I mean? You're not sharing your deepest darkest secrets type of thing yet. It feels like right now you guys are kind of having a good time. There's like a really beautiful, really fun kind of, almost like a friendship, um, but not like friend zone. Just like you guys are just comfortable with each other. You have fun with each other. I feel like moving into those. He's private about that. He's been going through a lot. Yeah, I feel like he's just not wanting to divulge too much. You know what I mean? But it's not because there's anything wrong. I don't see that it's because there's anything wrong with the two of you, meaning like it's not because he's hiding anything or there's anything sinister about it. It's more like he doesn't want to spoil. He's lost a couple of pets. His mom recently told me his dad passed a month before he was born. Yeah, it's not, honestly, he's not dealing with it's not that terrible. It's just that he doesn't want to dump his problems onto you. So it's almost like he doesn't want to ruin anything. So it's like he doesn't want to bring, like, be a Debbie Downer in what he just wants to have fun. It's like what you guys are doing is fun. He's enjoying it. He's having a good time. That's why I said he doesn't want to get into like you feeling like you have to like fix him, or you know what I mean, be his like therapist and counsel him. He just wants us to be like, let's just have a good time. Let's just enjoy each other. We don't need to talk about heavy things when we're together. Let's just know when we're together, we could have a good time. This does feel like something that could bloom. It feels like something that can bloom. You just got to kind of, I don't know, you don't feel like you have to do anything but keep doing what you're doing. How are you feeling about him? Because I feel like he's feeling great about you. Is this Terry? Terry, you sent this, right? I think we both feel like we don't have to rush. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like he's like, let's just have a good time. Let's just keep it where it's at. Let's keep it light and fun and fresh, and we have time to, let this grow. So I feel like just keep going in the direction you're going. You know how rare it is that I don't see anything nefarious going on? you know, like just trust it. Feels good. It's kind of rare. Usually I have to be a bearer of bad news, so to speak. Not really bad news, but you know what I mean. Terry, that was you, right? You have a question? My dad accidentally met him and he actually liked him, and I'm not used to that. That's because he doesn't have any secret agendas. There's nothing really complicated with him. There's no there's no shadiness going on. He likes you. You like him. He's got his head on straight. I don't know. This feels good. Okay, Terry, that was you? All right, what question do you have, Terry? So we will all stay tuned to see if we are going to Angelique's wedding via 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 YouTube. She's like, wait, what are you talking about, Adela? I didn't say you're getting married. I did not predict marriage, but it's up to you. It's, how far this relationship goes is up to the two of you. This is my one that I created. It's my incense one. Have I not been advertising this everywhere and no one has paid attention? Oh, you're doing okay. Okay, I get it. You knew about it. You knew about it. Wait, it's my turn? Terry, it's your turn. You're up, Terry. You're up. Take the mic. Take the stand. Write your question. Okay, thanks, Jay. JW Crush. Is that Jason? Thanks, because you're like, cool one. Where did you get it? I got this from me. This is the House Medium Incense one. Woo! But the incense is, see, I had it sitting and now I'm lifting it up. I just wanted to show everyone how you can still move it around even when the incense is burning down. Okay, did that make a lot of noise? Yep. That's Jason? Is that your yep saying it's Jason? Jason from Utah. I'm coming to Utah, everyone. Coming to Utah. I only have 3 spots left for private readings. I can't believe they're still hanging on. I thought they'd be gone, but they're probably going to be gone any minute because I've been heavily advertising just to get the last 3. Hi, Dela. How many more are you taking? Oh, I just got started. Go ahead, Jacqueline. I'm taking more. And if you guys rewind this YouTube video at the beginning, I did a little meditation for everyone, just a slight one. So I actually don't know what I want to ask. Oh, I just feel off since yesterday. Like I feel low energy and I don't know what's up because things are just a bit off for me. Well, first of all, just so you know, Terry, this whole week has felt that way. Yes, it's me, Jason. I just drove past the place tonight, but it was closed. Oh, the place I'm doing my readings? Oh, yeah. Just so you know, this whole week has felt very off. It's felt very weird. So you're not the only one, Terry, but I'll take a look. Okay? I'll take a look at you. Let me see you. Well, this is kind of what's wrong? Okay. I feel like the vision I had of you when I remote view you and I look at you, it's almost like you're, I have you, Jacqueline. This is what I saw. You are like overwhelmed. You're not like taking one break at all. The vision I saw of you was like you were kind of like, you had all these things that you were doing at once and you were just kind of going crazy and you weren't taking any breaks. So you looked like you have not been having balance lately in your life. So I think that's a problem. You know what I mean? Hold on, I gotta get this instant stick out. So I was like, yeah, I guess so. What do you mean you guess so? Do you not know what I mean? Do you want me, I'll explain to you what I mean. you haven't been doing stuff. I feel like, yes, it's all over the place. Because I saw you like, this is not a joint. This is an incense, the end of the stick, and I wanted to put it out. It's still burning. I'm surprised. I saw you like have all these things all over the place. Like you had this here, this here, this here, this here. And even though I feel like you're feeling really accomplished because of that, and you're feeling like you're getting all of the things that you need to get done, you're not having any actual uh, rest time. Whew, I almost burnt myself. Excuse me, that was a bad idea. So it looked like everything was kind of like you're hitting a wall. Like yourself is telling you, okay, I don't know how much you expect us to do. Like your body, just your whole being is like hitting a wall. It does feel like you're going to have to streamline some things and create like a more of a balance. So let's say if I was doing tarot cards, I guess that's why I didn't feel like going out at all. I was going to say, I guess if I was like a tarot card reader, it would come up like you have to rest. You have to take a rest. Like it's time. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you wouldn't feel like going out, because I feel like you, Four Swords. I guess I'm not a tarot card reader. Is that what Four Swords are? Everything, it's not really, there's no major problem. You're not having any major problems. Like, don't blow everything up, because I know how you are. You'll just be like, oh, the sky is falling. There's nothing major going. There's nothing big going on. You just have to know when to say, you have to know when to stop. You have to know when to go, okay, I did everything I could. I'm done. I'm just going to chill. That's it. But you push and you push and you push and you try to see if you can have 10 things going on. I feel like, oh God, I'm doing something wrong. No, you're not. There's nothing going wrong. Self care and taking care of self and caring about yourself and just sometimes doing nothing is like one of the best things you can do. I don't think you know that term. Do you know that term? Do nothing? I don't think so, Terry. I had something scheduled yesterday and I was feeling like, no, and I called it off. Good job. Good job. Everybody clap for Terry. It made me feel weird because I never do that. Yeah, that's what you need to do more of. You go like, no, I don't feel like doing that. I was not happy though. Well, that's just because you're not used to it. Just because you're not used to something and you're uncomfortable doesn't mean it's not good for you. Because it's not me. It needs to be you, because there's only so much one body can handle. There's only so much you can. Angelique's clapping for you. Good job, Angelique. There's only so much one person can push themselves. I understand, because believe it or not, I'm that person. I'm like, okay, I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do more. And, if there comes a time where you're realizing like the doing more and the doing more all the time isn't helping you. It's actually hurting you. When you remote me, do you see any love energy besides the cute tiny vision of me, pretty please? Doesn't work like that. I can't remote view love. You have to like do stuff to get love, Terry. You have to like put yourself out there. You have to do things. You have to take care of yourself. You have to try. Well, I mean, I guess it's the body telling me. Yes, it's the body telling. Yeah. If you want to be all doctory about it, because you are a doctor, it's the body telling you. Exactly. Body, mind, and spirit, by the way. Why is this week off for everyone, though? Like, what's up? It feels like the energy climate in the world feels like everyone hit a wall. Jacqueline, you can go ahead and write your question while I'm, talking to Terry. It's definitely feels like everyone's kind of hit a wall. It's been really weird. It feels like everyone was like running, going, and then all of a sudden it feels like the energy just went like to a halt, and everyone's just like, forget it. It's really weird. It's been so quiet. I even feel like you're off a bit. Me? I'm not off. What do you mean I'm off? Wednesday felt like it was dragging. Yeah. What do you mean? I feel like I'm off. What the hell is that supposed to mean? How am I off? I feel like you're looking for problems. You're also kind of looking for problems. You're asking me, you're quiet a bit than usual. I'm quiet? How can I be quiet? I've been talking this whole time. I've been talking this whole time. How could I be quiet? It's impossible to be quiet when you just talk the whole time. What do you mean? Does anyone else feel like I'm quiet? Here's the thing. You're asking me questions about energy wise. Oh, because I'm trying to keep my energy chill. Well, maybe it's my low energy tinted glasses. I'm trying to be chill. I'm not trying to be low energy. I want to be chill. Notice the music I'm playing? That's the vibe. I want to be like chill. You want to know why I want to be chill? Because I am trying to take care of my energy. That's the vibe I'm trying to create tonight. I did a meditate. If you came on here earlier at the beginning of this video, I did a meditation. That's the vibe I'm in. I want to keep the energy. I think you should go with that, because sometimes when we hit the wall and I got you, Jason, when the energy like comes to a stop, and that's what's been feeling like lately, you almost have to go, okay, that's where we're at. Just give into it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving into it. That's what I'm doing. How does one take care of energy? I hug a tree, or I don't even have a tree that I can hug near me. I'm feeling the vibe, Adela. Thank you. No, you like play some music, you take a shower, a bath, just go for a walk, you kind of breathe, maybe do a little meditation. You just kind of give in to the energy. You go, okay, this is where we're at. I guess it's not going to be a go, go, go day. It's going to be a vibe day. I love Terry's humor. People are going to stare. Terry's going to be a neurosurgeon / comedian. Yeah, people are in this energy right now. Okay, Jacqueline, there is something off about, I'm just going to vibe for the rest of this. Yeah, just vibe. See? Can you hear the music, by the way? There's something off about a message my coworker is signaling about my boss. Can you get a read on what's happening there? Not sure what information I need to give you to help you tune in. There's something off about a message my coworker is signaling. So is your coworker signaling this messages to you? Like they're giving you like vibes, or giving you or saying something about your boss, or what do you mean? Like, yeah, can you hear the music, Terry? Just, try to like be in this vibe. See, I had the incense and I was like waving the incense, trying to get everybody in this. We just want to be chill. We're just going to be chill. Because you're right. That's kind of the energy I'm in right now. I just want to be like real cool and calm. We don't always have to be like this. Yeah. While Jacqueline's clearing that up, vibing. Okay, that's Gen Z. Do right they vibe. That's not Gen Z. I've been talking about vibe for 20 years. Gen Z got it from me. Just me alone. Just me. We taught Gen Z that. Yes, he said that he was told by a boss he couldn't leave the team for another internal position and said there's something else going on there and I don't want to know what it is. But that seems very off compared to what I know. Yes, he said that he was told by boss he couldn't leave the team for another internal position and said, oh, so he's trying to say there's something suspicious. All right, let me take a look. I got the whole thing. Well, the thing that I see with the person you're talking about, he's kind of paranoid. But I think he's paranoid because it looks like he told somebody something that he thinks told his boss, your boss. So what I see him doing is like he's looking at this other person and he's like kind of hinting, maybe even he thinks this about you, but it's almost like what he said to you was like a hint, like trying to see like, did they tell my boss what I said? It's almost like he said something to someone confidential. Like, like how someone goes, oh, I think so-and-so's a jerk, or I think this or that. And then you're like, go to your boss. He went to the boss, asked to be, to have some change. And he's like, no. And so now he's like paranoid. Like, he told me I couldn't do this, but there's definitely another reason for it. That's what I see. Like he thinks that his boss saying that is not it's not just to do with him. It's almost like he thinks it's because someone influenced his boss because maybe he said something like, I don't like him or I don't like them or, something of the sort. And now he's totally paranoid thinking they must have told his boss what he said. Does that make sense? By any chance? Because I that's what I saw him. Interesting. Well, that's a relief. That's what I needed to know. Yeah, it's kind of like when someone's like, well, he said I couldn't switch. He's like, but something's going on. Something's, and you're like, okay, man, calm down. You're being kind of paranoid. And he's like, something's going on. Something's right. Something's not right. Like that. And you're like looking over because you kind of think it must be that maybe that they talked about me or something. I told somebody. He told my boss. And now my boss is saying I can't. Oh, I have something. I have lipstick here. No one told me. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I was concerned there was an underlying issue with my boss, but my read was that he was taking something too personal because it didn't line up. Yes, exactly. That's your read is exactly right. He's being personal about it. Like, oh, he won't let me do this. Something's not right. I like Terry and the rest of the world. Apparently, I have. Oh, okay. You're getting your question ready. Okay, thanks. Did that help, Jacqueline? It's okay. It's okay. I like it because you have it ready to go. Let me tell you something. Doing lipstick on here is the worst because this camera makes my face backwards to how it feels. So it really sucks. Oh, I'm just telling you. I got you, Valerie. Very much confirmed what I was trying to read myself. Perfect. See, we're vibing together. See that, Terry? Me and Jacqueline are vibing together. And I got Jason's ready, Christian ready. Okay, let's look at Jason. I, like Terry and the rest of the world, apparently have hit a wall. I just finished working 19 days straight and I feel completely exhausted. And what can I recharge my personality? Okay. First of all, at the beginning of this YouTube video, I was doing a little meditation for recharge. And if you're on my Patreon, which I'm pretty sure you are, I did a video for stress, which it was for a meditation for stress and recharge. But when you kind of hit the wall like that, you have to like drop everything, meaning like you can't, like, you got to go, okay, that's it. I'm not talking to people. I'm not going anywhere. You hermit. You kind of like go inside yourself and I'm kind of getting a read on you. By the way, this isn't for everyone. I'm reading you, Jason, and your energy and what works for you and who you are and your personality. So I feel like what's best for you is to go inside yourself, retreat, and pull everything in and not, converse with the world or with friends and even family. And you almost kind of imagine if you're like a phone, you put yourself on do not disturb unless it's the people you care about. This is what I feel would be the best thing for you. Like talking to people, going out, all that stuff. You kind of minimalize, even like you don't even physically go out to like dinner and things like this. You have to kind of just, because my feeling with you is that even talking, even like visiting is exhausting. The other thing is you can get some like salt scrub and go to, like, I know you're in Utah, go to the Golden Braid, go to the Dancing Crane or someplace, get some salt scrub it on, and take a shower and scrub it on you, and imagine like all that negative energy is pouring down away. You got to do things like be gentle, like take a bath. I just feel like everything feels very harsh. Like everything's been like harsh on you, like, you have glass stuck in your energy body. So you got to kind of like wash it all away and pull in. Really, everyone is going through similar things. I was about to call a hotline, by the way. That lab is so cute. You should play with that lab. Like, I assume it's he can recharge anyone. Okay, that's great. I have tried to push myself and it backfires. Yeah, don't push. Why is everybody pushing themselves? When you hit a wall, and here's another tip. This is just a tip for everyone. When you do have to push yourself, when you do have a lot you have to do, you have to time it. You're like, okay, I'm going to do a lot and then I'm going to stop. And I'm going to take an hour and I'm going to just like watch TV or play a game or take a shower and just lay down. And okay, now I'll go back to it. You can't just straight push and push and push and push. You just can't. Just nobody can operate on their own energy alone. And like I said, on my Patreon, and I know Terry's on there and I know Jason's on there, I just posted a meditation for stress to recharge. So I hope that will help. Yes, Jason, I just want to push myself to yesterday, but I was like, oh, and I then felt so off through. Yeah, you don't have to, when it doesn't feel right, you just stop. You just like go, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to stop. I'm going to step back and I'm going to let go. And I'm not going to push. I'm not doing anything right now. You have to. Does that help? Yes? No? Maybe? Good. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. How does everybody not know you don't push yourself to the brink, everyone? That's because you're millennials. You got to learn from Gen X here. We're the masters at we know how to balance life. Meaning we know how to chill. You guys, you're not a Gen X, no way. Yeah, I'm Gen X, Terry. Where have you been? I've talked about it a million times. I think millennials push themselves way harder. Way harder. I think you guys never give yourselves a break. We grew up having to take care of everything and everyone, so we've learned to go time to just be left alone and chill. You have to do that. Where have you been, Terry? I've talked about being Gen X a million times. You know why? It's because we're raised by boomers. I was raised by Do you think Gen X was not raised by boomers? We were raised by the older boomers, much worse. And I think I forget the official term for the younger boomers. You were raised by the younger boomers. They're much better. I was raised by older boomers. The boomers who will not let go running everything in this world. Yes, my husband keeps telling me the same thing. He's very sweet and understanding, but he has his own way to relax. Yeah, you have to kind of find your own way. We have to get Terry a husband so he can have somebody like that. Okay. So we have Valerie. Valerie, who would you like to connect to? I know you want to connect. Oops, I just dropped something. It's my birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. So it's intimidating because I want to find my thing. Yeah, you find your own thing. I follow an astronomer who says that the planets are such in a way that everyone's feeling this tired. They also said 2024 is going to be hella hectic and we need to take breaks a lot this year. I literally have been telling everybody that this year is going to be rapidly fast, that there is going to be so much going on this year. I've been telling everybody, and I'm not an astronomer, all every reading I do, I've been posting videos about it. This year's going to move very fast. There's going to be tons of change. There's going to be tons going on. You're going to feel like you're getting whiplash. And so you're going to, because this is part of the other reason why it's not just because of planets. It's because we were in a pandemic. Everybody hunkered down during the pandemic. Then we came out of the pandemic and everyone was trying to get reoriented and slowly kind of coming back, into the world. And now everything is get back in the world, do what you need to do. And now everyone's like, I'm back. I got to figure out my careers. I got to figure out. And everyone's just, not to mention the world is going to go through massive change. Things are going to change rapidly through healthcare, Everything's going to change in education. There's going to be so many things that are going to be changing this year. So you're going to definitely see that. Glad to catch you live finally. How often do you do these? I do these like once or twice a week. About twice a week. One on a weekend, one on a weekday. Today I did it twice because I wanted to see what a Saturday afternoon felt like. And it was very quiet. So I think people like the night better. Okay. Valerie, you're next. Who would you like me to connect you with? And I did show everybody this, right? My incense wand. I'm not lighting another incense because I need a break from incense blowing in my face. But that's for incense sticks. I have to advertise it. I'm looking forward to the day when I have an AI assistant at home, like do all the chores for me. I hope it's not Apple though, because it's going to be hell expensive. Terry. It's true though. And if it's Apple, we're gonna have to like change our robots every like 6 months. If Apple's doing it, we're gonna be like, I just bought a robot. What? They're like, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like that robot. That AI is outdated. We're gonna have to update every like 6 months. We're gonna feel like we're running behind all the time. Goddamn Apple. It's definitely going to be Apple. I don't know. Did anybody get the Apple glasses? I feel like the Apple glasses came out. Hi, Rose. I think the Apple glasses came out and then everyone was excited. And now I haven't seen anything about them because they're these huge goggle glasses. It was a little ridiculous. Anyway, my grandfather on my mother's side. Okay. Grandfather on your mother's side. All right, here we go. Okay, I was a little distracted, but now I'm ready. Sorry. Here we go. Grandfather on your mother's side. So what I see with him, he's real excited. He's just kind of like very, I want to say like, he's saying that, this was all very new to him. He like never thought of these things and, thinking about life after death, things like this, not in the way that it is happening to him now. He says that he was definitely really prepared for what was happening. He knew he was going to pass. He says things were pretty easy. There's really like, he's a really simple guy. Like he says, what I needed in life was really simple. As long as I had a roof over my head and I had food and I had my family, he was happy. He really didn't make life very complicated for himself. Like he didn't look and think about the big, deep things. He's like, I don't have any big pearls of wisdom for you. He kind of believed that, the only thing that he's saying that he felt like he did that worked for him and he still stands by it is that, keep to yourself. Don't let other people hinder your plans. Like he's saying, like, basically, he looked at life like he didn't get involved in drama. He didn't get involved in other people's drama, other people's lives. He kind of just kept life very simple for him, and he didn't get pulled in to things like that. He says, don't care about what's going on with the family, what he said, she said, don't get pulled into those things. He says that, for him, he kind of, it's almost like he just kind of followed the plan, like people grow up, they get a job, they get married, they have children. That's just kind of how he lived his life. He doesn't really have any big, like, regrets. The only thing he's saying that, he would say to you is that you overthink everything, you overanalyze everything. I don't have all the answers for you that you would like, but I'm really happy that when I died, that it turned out to be a much more pleasant, much more active and place than he had imagined. The best thing I keep getting from him is that he was just a very simple guy. His needs were very simple. And and when he talks about his passing, he said he kind of felt like he lived to a certain age. He was okay about getting older. And he says, once I started to get older, I just let that happen to me. And, the rest just, like he says, he just doesn't have a lot of deep things about it. My body just kind of started to deteriorate, and it's talking something about not walking the way he wanted. Did he have a cane, or did he have something he had to lean on? He says, and then he left this world. It's pretty simple for him. It's the first thing I saw from him. So yeah, if you guys can, like, just let me know what you think while I'm reading it, it's helpful. Talk back to me would be great. Seems like his main advice is not to overcomplicate things and not to worry so much about things that you're not enjoying what's right in front of you. He says you can't control everything. And then lastly, I don't know if you're still there because you're not saying anything, but lastly, he's saying something about the month of April. Something about the month of April. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Are you still there? Is this mic on? Okay, well, I hope that made sense. Maybe she got kicked off or something. I was mostly like, is Valerie still there? Because I'm doing this reading for Valerie. I don't know if she's still there. I hope this makes sense. Made sense. Anyway, very much so. Okay. Yeah, he just, like, it's like kind of refreshing to just talk to somebody on the other side. He's like, listen, I lived my life simple. I enjoyed it. I had a family. I did those things. I enjoyed that. I grew old. I was fine with that. And then I left this world and I was fine with that. I didn't really think about these deeper things. He's kind of admires that you do, but it just wasn't his thing. And he's pleasantly surprised that it's not religious where he is. Well, thank you guys for joining. I'm going to go eat dinner. I'm going to probably post some. I'm trying to think of, like, what new class I want to do. If you guys have any ideas, please email me your ideas for a class. Check out my latest episode on the house medium. I had a really good one this past week, and this next one coming up is gonna be a good one. A little alien-ish. A lot of alien-ish, actually. And let me know, DM me if you have any ideas for classes. I'm trying to work on two things. I'm trying to post some stuff on here on YouTube, and I'm also trying to do classes that you can, get the videos. Also coming to Utah, I'm going to meet Jason in person. I'll be in Utah at the end of the month. Yay, aliens. Yeah, this one's intense. This one's intense. You said yay, alien. Why did you retract all your statements? You loved this episode this week? Thank you. Yeah, it was, and I'm having the emails come in, so please keep them coming because I am so happy the emails are coming in. Typo. Okay. Well, thank you all so much, and I will see you guys soon. And be chill. Chill vibes tonight. We're all going to chill. We're all going to do our best to chill because I know I need to as well. Thank you all so much. See you soon. Adela, have a good dinner and have a great relaxing weekend, everyone. Yes, everyone and from Catherine's aunt, we're going to blow kisses. I need something supernatural to happen so I can email. Okay. Yeah, well, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. I'm going to check out the meditation in the beginning. Check out the meditation in the beginning. And also I did a meditation on Patreon, by the way. That's for stress and to recharge. You're on my Patreon. Okay. Have a good dinner and a great night. You too. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Sorry, I think there's a delay when I type. That's okay. That's okay. No worries. I figured that. No problem. Till next time.